If you're a VA buyer and you're trying to buy a new home, but you're worried about the cost of the home, the monthly mortgage payment, based on higher mortgage costs and higher interest rates, here's some tactics that you can use to get your outgoing monthly expense down. Tactic number 1, there is no limit on how much the seller can pay towards your closing costs on a VA purchase transaction. And right now, sellers are negotiating in many states and many markets across the country. Not every state, not every market, but the majority of them are. And the reason for that is because there are less home sales happening. And that is the time that you can negotiate deals. And if you talk to most real estate investors that are very successful, they are not ever waiting out during a difficult market. They are shifting their strategy and they're looking for different kinds of deals. So right now, my strategy would be to have the seller pay for a 2-1 temporary buydown to lower your interest rate. So if today the interest rates are 6.5%, a 2-1 temporary buydown would have the seller pay so that the first year of your mortgage, your interest rate's 4.5%. The second year of your mortgage, your interest rate is 5.5%. And the third year through the 30th year of your mortgage, your interest rate is 6.5%. Now don't get freaked out about that 6.5% interest rate, because by the time you get to year 3, you should have been able to refinance using your VA interest rate reduction refinance loan, which is a streamlined VA refinance, no appraisal, no income qualifying, no asset qualifying, really like no documentation. It's a very easy refinance. And this allows you to drop your interest rate to the lower interest rates as rates come down. Strategy number 2 would be to buy a multifamily property. Multifamily gives you the ability to generate rental income day 1 of purchasing your new property. It might not be your long-term plan, but VA does allow you to buy a multifamily, occupy 1 unit, you're required to occupy 1 unit, receive rental income from the other units, use that rental income, 75% of that rental income to help you qualify for your new purchase, and then you're receiving rental income day 1 to help you lower the mortgage payments and the cost of home ownership today. But down the road, you end up with rental units that create passive income for you and generate income long term. Strategy number 3 would be looking into the mortgage credit certificate program in your state. Now, not all states offer the mortgage credit certificate program, but for instance, Texas does, and Texas is a leader in this program because you can save hundreds of dollars per month by getting this mortgage credit certificate, which is a dollar-for-dollar tax credit certificate that will reduce your outgoing expense on your mortgage. Doesn't reduce your actual mortgage payments, but it gives you a tax credit that then in reality offsets how much you're spending on your mortgage because it's a benefit to own. And that can reduce your payments by $400, $500, $600 a month, which effectively is like having a 1% to 2% lower interest rate depending on your purchase price and your interest rate. So that would be my 3rd strategy to use to offset the cost of higher interest rates and higher mortgage prices today, but not sit on the sidelines waiting for the market to adjust, waiting for rates to come down. Because if you do that, as soon as rates start coming down, you're going to see a huge influx of buyers coming into the market. Home prices are going to pop up and you're going to potentially lose out on the opportunity that you might have had you taken advantage of buying now during this market. This doesn't work for everyone, and I'm not trying to push people to purchasing if it's not the right time for you. I'm just giving you strategies that I have personally used in my past to be able to still purchase when the market was a higher interest rate and I didn't feel as comfortable with my mortgage payment. This helped me get my mortgage payment down. Reach out if you have questions on this. We'd love to be able to walk through what does this actually look like in practical application. And Veterans Lending Group, we are lending in all across the country, and our team can lend in all 50 states, plus Puerto Rico. So reach out with more questions. We're happy to walk you through that.